The effect of a focal point on multiple Nash equilibrium situations.
So, what is a focal point?
A focal point is the target for a coordination attempt in a non-cooperative game situation. The players will attempt to predict what the other player will do based on what seems like the natural or relevant play due to reasons such as their social beliefs and culture.
You mentioned game theory. What's that?
A game scenario occurs when two or more players interact following a set of rules without communicating. They choose potential strategies to maximise their payoff at the end of the game. Game outcomes for the players are illustrated by a payoff matrix, with the Nash equilibrium being the outcome where all rational players have maximised their outcomes.
So, could there be multiple Nash equilibria in a game?
Whilst in the best situation a game would only have one Nash equilibria, it is possible for there to be more than one. A rational player has no reason to deviate from their optimal strategy, therefore will make the best decision considering the other player's options. This can lead to multiple Nash equilibria, as each player will choose the option most favourable to them. The best option, though, isn't always the same for all players, so each Nash equilibria will be slightly better or worse for each player in the game. In the case where there are multiple Nash equilibria, it would be hoped that one would be more likely than the other. This might be due to common social or cultural beliefs. This is called the focal point.
But how can they coordinate their strategies to reach a focal point without communicating?
Well, that's where it gets interesting. In a focal point game, there is a sense of team spirit because the players want the same thing. They will attempt to work together because if they are successful, they will both benefit. However, they have to work out what the other player is going to choose. If the players know each other, they can use this information to help work it out. For example, in this game, the players will each get £50 if they choose the same square. If you were playing with Mark, what would you choose?
I'd choose box 3.
Why would you choose that?
Because I know that Mark's favourite number is 3.
You've got it. The information that the players know about each other will help them to work out what options they would choose, resulting in coordination and mutual benefit.
But what if I didn't know Mark?
Well, that's when it gets tricky. You'd have to rely on either probability or social norms. For example, if you were playing the previous game with a stranger, you'd have a 1 in 4 chance of choosing the same square. However, if you had adapted the game ever so slightly like this, what would you expect Mark to choose?
Probably the 1, because the yellow highlight really makes it stand out.
Yeah, exactly. What about in this example? Pick any day of the year, and if you pick the same day as Mark, you both get £20. Here there are lots of different options, but it is still possible to select the same day as a stranger. Give it a go.
Christmas Day.
See? You're likely to go for a date with some significance to society, like Christmas Day, Valentine's Day, May the 4th, or New Year's Day. In this situation, you both went for Christmas Day because it's fast approaching.
So, the notion of a focal point can lead to a single outcome in these games, because the focal point leads to players focusing on one outcome and is the person's expectation of what the other expects him to expect to be expected to do, rather than players focusing on their individual equilibrium payoff.
Exactly, you've got it.